Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim, and in the last few episodes, in the last couple episodes actually, we of course got 4 more Ascensions done. It was a fair amount of work, but just as a reminder, there are many left to go. I'm pretty sure we counted them and there were 40 classes in total, out of which we have done a total of 8, sorry, a total of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the pariah makes 12. So every 4 ascensions we do, if I have indeed counted them correctly, will represent 10% of the total. So it'll feel like it's taking a long time. It will take a long time. We'll only be able to get through it slowly, but at a certain point it will of course end. It's just one of those things. It's like any of the long grinds we've done. It's like beating all the gods to level 50. It took a long time. It felt like it would, right up until the very end, it felt like it would never end, and then at some point we reached the final god, and then as unbelievable as it seemed, it did end. The completing the bestiary, it felt like that would never end, and then, you know, one day we got creature number 1201, and then that ended. So like with all of these grinds, even the Ascensions one day will end, even if it doesn't feel like it. Now, one thing we've got to do in the next few episodes is we got to collect more keys for the Gate of the Gods. Right now we only have 60. The way we're going to collect these keys is we're going to go into all of the realms in order, and we are going to spend all of the emblems that we have, because we have at least 40 emblems with every god, which means we're going to be able to pick up at least 2 keys. Now with a lot of these we have more than 40 obviously, the most being with Regalis. We're going to pick up a ton of keys from her, and with a few of the others as well. And the thing to consider is going to be how quickly are we going to be able to hit like 130 keys again, because that's going to be the point at which at which I'm going to feel comfortable doing another set of 4 ascensions. Because 120 keys is the bare minimum, and then you need a few just in case you lose a couple battles here and there. You know? So, although I don't think we wasted a single key in the last episode, so we got through 2 ascensions without any wastage. But that's probably not gonna like continue indefinitely. Anyway, let's make sure we have our correct anointments. We do. Make sure we're running all our projects. We are. And let's dive into the Amalgam Gardens. So let's get this done. Let's get this done. We've got to go through all of these realms. And the way I'll do it is I'll spend my emblems at the very end of the realms. And yeah, we're gonna be fighting a excuse me, a nether boss outside of the arachnid nest for the first time in quite a while. Oh, and I think we've got to get our fortune bonus back up. Yeah, because because if you lose at the Gate of the Gods, it resets your fortune bonus, but winning at the Gate of the Gods doesn't contribute to your fortune bonus. So that's a bit of a... I feel like that's a bit of a bug, or so, like an unintended thing. I can't imagine that the developer would intentionally have made the choice to have the game work that way. But anyway, like, it's not like fortune bonus is like some super high stakes thing, but it's just like for a few rounds we're not going to be getting as many resources as we normally would want, because we got robbed of our fortune bonus for a really no good reason. So are we just scorned? Yes, we are. Okay. We are scorned in this realm just by one of the realm properties. Not that worried about it, because our Animatus is going to have a resisted scorn if indeed he is scorned at all, and everybody else doesn't even attack. So it is entirely inconsequential. The one downside to not doing random realms, and especially the one downside to not not going back to the Arachnid Nest for every boss fight, is gonna be our loot bonus is probably gonna be a little bit. It's gonna feel a little lower in this episode, because in no realm are we gonna have as high of a loot bonus as we do in the Arachnid Nest, which has a overall favor rank of 140 something with a Regalis. 140 something, that's more than double the favor we have with any other individual realm. Because if I go to gods and favor, 145. The next highest is a Tartareth, I think, with rank 77. But if you leave Tartareth aside, because we spent a lot of time in the torture chamber back when I was farming knowledge, but if you leave that aside, then we have more than double the favor in the Arachnid Nest as compared to any of the other gods. And it's actually even, the discrepancy is even more extreme than it looks, because the amount of favor that you need rises with each subsequent rank. So if you have more than double the rank, you have way more than double the actual amount of favor, just because of how the math works on that. So we love Regalis, is the TLDR version of that. Well, mostly we love the realm that Regalis is from. And I mean, we love Regalis too. Do you have to kill any specific type of creature? I don't believe so. So let's just summon some more Cerberuses. Might as well just go down the list. Keep going down the list. Yeah. We love Regalis' realm because, well, first of all, it's a good place to farm mimics. With some of the realm properties, we also have an elevated chance of finding treasure golems, and the realm properties themselves are pretty good for combat. You can snare the enemies. Hey, a trait netherstone, right? what is power shift? Is that interesting at all? Above 90% health, you deal more damage. That's not really helpful to us because we gain maximum health quite often, which will technically put us below, 90% health. Even though we're not losing current health, we're gaining max health, but, technically you're below 90% of what your maximum health is. Anyway, let's take out a Vexed. What's your deal? Well, just never let the guy take a turn, basically. And let's allow the Dread White to have a moment of glory. Let's do another one of these. And let's just do a bit of this. Do a bit of this. And let's just win. Easy. Easy. Killed Vexed for the 9th time. And we have completed the realm. We can hand in a pilgrimage as well, right? That's nice. So I talked about the downsides of not going back to the arachnid nest. The one upside, I guess, is that we're now gonna be spreading, the time we spend in the realms more evenly, and it'll give us a chance to get our favor up with some of these gods. Anyway, let's make our donation. And let's go to the shop. How many, we can buy 7 keys from you. We can buy 7 keys from you. We need all the keys we can get. Every single one. Because we've done 12 out of the 40 Ascensions. We still need 28 times 30, which is 840 keys. And, well, I mean, fewer than that in terms of just the bare minimum, because we will have already gotten some kills with the Evoker and with the Shadowbringer, because we used them a lot when we were getting the level 50 kills with the various gods. So maybe we can lower that number a little bit, maybe to around 800, 810, but then we need to raise that number again because we might waste some keys, so we raise it back up to I don't know, maybe give ourselves a 10% buffer. The 10% of 80 brings it, I mean, that brings it close basically to 900, right? So long story short, we still need a tremendous amount of keys, and even spending all our emblems buying keys, I don't know if that's gonna, I mean, eventually we will get the keys. It's just that I don't know if we'll be able to get them at the speed that I would like. But anyway, let's hand in a pilgrimage. Let's start a new pilgrimage. Are we at 57 with anyone? We are with Venedon and a few others. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna skip the arachnid nest for now, because I want to save the arachnid nest for false god fights. And in fact, I'll keep doing false god fights in the arachnid nest even while I'm doing this whole thing of like going through the realms in order. Because false god fights, I think, are a bit of a higher stakes encounter compared to just your average nether boss, right? So I want to take those a little bit more seriously, right? Immediately we get another favor rank, that's nice. Do we still need to? We do need to answer riddles. Stone Devil, I'm pretty sure though, is chaos. Get some treasure out of you. And let's just oh wait, no. I was gonna say, oh, these guys are resistant to debuffs. But no, it's because we... What the fuck? What's go... What? Fuck off, dude. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's so annoying. Anyway. That was annoying. But it's dealt with. It's fine. Right, let's collect that. Enemies have a chance to resist damage, which is always irritating, but you know what? We'll get through this. We'll get through this one as well. And again, we've got to collect all the emblems that we can get, and then spend them all when we find, or at the end of this realm, when God, what's less damage taken? 53% is fucking... Oh, and these guys are hearty. Okay, so, and occasionally they're just not taking any damage, and this guy's a piece of garbage. Come on. There we go. So it makes sense why these guys in particular were giving us a bit of grief, but I think the rest of them, assuming we can land a hit on them, shouldn't be too bad. And there's an enemy running around. Let's kill you, and then let's summon some people at the candle. I was waiting, because you can only summon in multiples of 5 up until 20, so I was waiting until we had like 15 free slots on this map. Kind of an annoying map because of the damage resistance, but I think it's okay for farming, because it's not one of the really annoying realms, right? I think the only thing that would stop me from farming is either a really annoying enemy fusion or enemies being resistant to debuffs and casting spells. That would convince me to not spend any time farming in a realm, because it'll waste too much of your time when you could just be going in another realm and potentially getting more loot just by going deeper into the realms. You know, you gotta think about it in economic terms, you know? The opportunity cost of doing what you're doing versus what you could be doing. Alright. Anyway. We'll come back, well, I mean, we can make our donation right now. But we can come back, and spend our emblems, towards the end. Alright. So we're gonna be getting 60 emblems from these gods, plus a few emblems from, sorry, 60 keys from some of these gods. Because at least 2 keys per god, 30 rounds gives us 60 keys. Plus more keys from some of these gods. So from Regalis we have... Fuck off, dude. This fucking guy, man. These Bard Trovadors are such awful creatures. I hate them. Anyway, so we're gonna be getting more keys from certain realms. So from the Arachnid Nest, we're gonna be spending all 370 of our emblems and getting like at least 18 keys from that one realm. So hopefully the math works out in our favor. So the tentative goal I set myself was I want to get all of the Ascensions done before episode 500. I'm still not sure if we're going to be able to do it. It all depends on how quickly we can accumulate these keys. Alright. There's still a master somewhere in the realm. Surprised that we haven't run into you yet. Alright. Alright, let's take you down. And, oh hey, there's the big chest. Alright. Alright. The one one other downside to not doing the Arachnid Nest as often is because of our high loot bonus in the Arachnid Nest, we get emblems very quickly in that realm, and we're gonna... So our rate of emblem gain is gonna drop a little bit, but like we do need to go to all of these realms because we do need to spend the keys we've gotten. That's like non-negotiable. We wouldn't be able to rely just on the rate at which we're getting emblems in the Arachnid Nest to make up for, you know, the 58 keys we'd lose out from the other realms, right? So that's why we have to do it that way. And we'll still be doing the Arachnid Nest for, you know, Nether, for False Gods. And that's our achievement for beating the Masochists for the 9th time. That's nice. Yeah, we're still gonna be spending some time in the nest. But not as much as we would like. And before stupidly leave this realm, let's go back and actually spend our emblems with news. Let's go to the shop. We have 125, which means we can buy 6 keys. And yes, I know there are other things we could buy. There's well, I mean, there's this one decoration, and maybe some of the bosses have some spells for us as well. But keys are our number one priority for now. It's something that can't be helped. We need around 900 keys, and we've got to get them. We've got to get them somehow. Gotta get them somehow. Anyway, let's continue. New realm. We are skipping the arachnid nest for now. We'll come back to the arachnid nest when we have the false god fight. But in the interest of getting through the rest of them quickly, let's just move on to the next realm. Okay, please give me the bonus that I need. Well, these are some pretty awful rolls. Oh my god, this is a terrible run. Thank you. 353 is good enough to take into Azure Dream. I don't like Azure Dream because it's one of those realms that feels like it doesn't have very much loot in it. Who knows, maybe it'll get better at a certain, like, favor rank. Maybe at level 60 some really awesome bonus is gonna be unlocked. Oh, no. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Oh my god. Are you serious? Enemies are resistant to debuffs and they're fused with fucking mimics. So we're definitely not going to be farming anything in this realm. We're not going to be farming anything in this realm. The reason it's bad because these fucking Pandoras are going to be casting their 5 spells at the start of every battle. Oh god. Okay, so I've got to not allow myself to... Oh, fuck you, man. Gotta allow myself to not... Or to not allow myself to get rattled by these guys. We've only got 4 more enemies plus whatever, you know, extra combat there is in this realm. And every once in a while, there'll be a group with no Pandoras. It'll be rare, because with 6 creatures and only 4 types of mimics, the chances of there being a Pandora is quite high. Alright. But yeah, this it's realms like this that really drive home just how important the silence debuff actually is to preserving player sanity. And on top of everything else, they also have a 32% chance to resist damage, as if everything else wasn't enough. Yeesh. Ugh. Hideous. Hideous. Yeah. Nice. Nice try, game. I'm not gonna be summoning anybody. Got the candle. I'm not a masochist. Are you fuck off? What fucking spell was that? Whatever, dude. Whatever. Volatile strike. What does that even do? I don't know. I mean, it did a ton of damage to us, so we should at least look up what this spell is. That what? Oh, we gotta. Wait, hang. Whoa. Hang on, what? Can I not sort them by, like... Okay, you know what? That's weird. Can you not sort? Okay, moderate amount of damage based on the highest stat instead of intelligence. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, sometimes enemies on instability 5 will have certain stats that are higher, right? Like, in this case, speed. Sure. So it makes sense that Volatile Strike would potentially do a lot of that. Ooh, hello! Hello! There's another, well, our first card drop for the episode, and I'm also gonna take a picture of this nether stone to get rid of it at the end, right? Get a bit of piety at the end. But our first card drop for the episode makes me feel pretty good. Even though we're not in the Arachnid Nest, our loot bonus is still pretty high overall. So, that's our first card drop for the episode. Takes us to 713. Oh, hey, and we're about to get a... Please stop. Fuck off, man. We're about to get a special skin immediately in the battle after that. Oh god, they keep killing my Rift Dancer, it's annoying. But yeah, the Xenon skin for Smogs, I believe. Nice and bright, very kind of rainbow feeling to that one. So a card and a skin. Oh god, come on. A card and a skin in the same realm means it's been a very good realm indeed. Right, now we gotta go around, go inside here. Oh my god. I can't even kill the... That's dumb. I can't even kill the shield bearer because of the stupid provoke. Oh my god, just die, dude. Just fucking die. Nothing in either of those, but we've already gotten a card in this episode. Oh my god. Oh, these fucking spells. Some spells also take a very long time to get through whatever they're doing. Like one of those, every single creature has to attack somebody. That means all of them will do it, and then all of your creatures will do it. And then God forbid you don't have Singleton unlocked and you're in one of those realms where enemies are like attacking 11 times. Oh man, can you imagine fighting enemies fused with mimics without Singleton? And if you have the realm property enemies like cast 10 times, you'd rage quit. You'd forfeit. You wouldn't even want to play the rest of the realm because it would be literally unplayable at that point. Like, you might even just like Control Alt delete the game because you'd get into one battle and it would just literally never end. I mean, it would end, like, but like, oh hey, our second card drop for the episode, hell yeah! Our second card drop for the realm even. But yeah, thank goodness we have Singleton. Actually, Singleton doesn't help against Pandora's. Well, it doesn't stop them from casting their 5 spells, because each of the individual spells that they're casting is considered a different random spell. Alright, another Netherstone. But yeah, Singleton does help against the cast X times realm property, right? Even though we have Singleton, obviously these guys are casting things multiple times because each individual thing that they're... Fuck off. Oh, these motherfuckers have silenced us and they've shuffled the fucking timeline. Oh, man. Whatever. Fuck these guys. I think we're done, but before we leave, of course, we've got to go to Siralim, spend all our emblems, and buy some more keys. Well, we've also got to defeat you, the Valkyrie Master. Luckily, no Pandoras in this one. I will do a blank slate. I will do some entangling roots as well. We'll do a quick Clayman. And because these Valkyries have that annoying enemies heal... Fuck off! Stop. Ah, that's so annoying. What the fuck is your trait? Ah, that's annoying, man. That's really annoying. So I want to blight these guys. Where the fuck is my blight? There we go. There we go. There we frickin' go. That's our 9th win. Let's also find Siralim. And let me make sure we're not leaving anything behind. Alright, we've already donated. Let's go to the shop. And with you, we're only gonna be able to buy 2 keys. We have a few different decorations we could buy, but I'm not gonna spend any money on like this cosmetic stuff, because I'm gonna save all my emblems, because at a certain point we'll be back. When we do our next round of Ascensions, we'll be back, and then the more emblems we have, maybe it'll translate into like 1 more key. Where's the exit? There's the exit. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna head home, and then I'm actually gonna pause the episode for a bit, because I do believe I'm expecting to get a phone call at around this time. It's a pre-planned thing, like a phone appointment. So I'll do that. It shouldn't be more than a few minutes, but nonetheless, I should pause the episode before that happens. So just give me a moment, and I'll be back when it's done. Alright, I'm back. That took maybe, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Wasn't really paying attention. Anyway, now I can finally concentrate. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but earlier on in the episode, I was because I knew this phone appointment was coming up, I was kind of like watching the clock the entire time. And part of me was like, wait until it's over before starting the episode, but like we're 40 minutes in, and you know, this is like also my free time for recording, right? So like, I'd spend 40 minutes doing nothing and then start an like extra late episode. That, you know, the logistics weren't quite working out, but so the only alternative was just get that done in the middle of the episode. Anyway, it's done now. It's over. We also found 2 cards. We found a Doom Fortress card, and I want to check something. We have, without even trying, almost completed the Doom Fortress set. And the full bonus for this set is actually going to be something pretty nice. Maybe we should even prioritize this set. You know what? Never mind. We'll get to it when we get to it. Other than that, yeah, we're just ready to keep on going. We did indeed spend the emblems at the Azure Dream. We've already been to the Astral Gallery. We're skipping the Arachnid Nest for now. We'll go back to it when we have our next False God. Let me just check to make sure all our projects are running. Yeah. Alright, let's go now to the Bastion of the Void. Hopefully our good luck continues. Yeah, this has been a really nice episode. Even though, like, I prefer doing random realms, whatever, you know, doing regular realms. But ultimately, what I really... the most memorable thing to me after the fact isn't, oh, like, did I do the realms randomly or not? It's what happened in the episode, what did I find? And in this episode, we've already found 2 cards and 1 skin, which is a very good haul, and we're not even done yet. We're gonna continue at least until the next False God. And if that happens early enough, maybe we'll even do 1 episode beyond that. But at least until the next False God. At a minimum. Alright, let's take these guys out. Well. Our 3rd card drop for the episode. And I believe this one would have dropped directly from the Wisps, especially because they don't have an extra loot drop. How is our Wisp card set looking? It's decent. And that gives us a chance to resist timeline manipulation. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at this. Reclusa is, of course, the Gambler's Hive. Are we done with Riddle Dwarves? No, we still need 2 more. Okay. Alright, we have a... where's my... God, where is my phone? Did I leave? Oh no, I didn't. I was like, did I leave my phone in the other room? No, I brought it back with me. So let me take a picture of this stone so that we can document it, and let's continue. Alright. Have we donated? And let's also not forget to spend our emblems. And in this realm, I think I would be comfortable summoning people at the candle. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. Alright. We're going to be in a bit of an interesting phase in the game. I'm just trying to get these Ascensions done. I want to get like it's one of, I'm not gonna say it's one of the last major grinds, but it's one of the big grinds in the game, and obviously we can't complete it all in one go, but any, you know, significant progress we make towards it, I think is gonna, like, I know, I mentioned this earlier as well. The end point to this grind is so far in the future that it's hard to even comprehend it. But at a certain point it will end, and then when we hit that point, and when we think about, oh god, protected really. And when we get to the end, just like when we got to the end with the regular, like, level 50 god grind, when you get to the end and when you look back at how you broke it up and did it over time, you're like, yeah, it worked. We had a very daunting task, but we broke it up into little chunks, and then eventually one day we were at the end of it and it was done. So yeah, that's well, this episode just keeps on delivering. Is that our 4th card? I think that's our 4th card drop for the episode. 716. That was a shapeshifter card. And because we have like fewer than 400 cards to get in total, in fact fewer than 350 cards, because yeah, like 336 cards left to find in total. That's again more than 1% of the total remaining cards that have been generously handed to us in this episode. One of them dropped from the creature. We weren't farming it, but technically it did drop from the creature. The other 3 dropped from random loot. So the cards we're getting from random loot are still by far outnumbering the ones we're getting from creatures, despite the fact that we're also spending a fair amount of time farming when we can, right? We're not going to farm, obviously, in a realm like the previous one, where we had enemies fused with mimics and you know, resistant to debuffs. But when it's convenient, like it is in this realm, we're still doing bat farming. But despite that, the I guess it's a testament to how high our loot bonus has gotten that it's just not even close. The cards we're getting from just chests and other sources of loot are just have completely overshadowed everything else, which I'm okay with, you know, because we've been hunting cards for a long time, and it's like we were talking about long grinds earlier with, you know, the Ascensions and the god spawns and, you know, the other Gate of the Gods stuff. One of the longest grinds in the game, obviously, is finding cards. So anything that gives us even a bit of an edge is highly appreciated. Right, there's our master. Let's take out the Void Lord master. What's your trait? Repelling and take less damage. What does repelling actually do? 50% chance to ignore damage from... I don't like that. Why? Oh, what a piece of garbage. They snared me. It's okay, though. It's okay. That's an 8th win against the Void Lords. That is our realm completed. And let's not forget to spend our emblems. I'm sure, given my track record when it comes to remembering things, that at least a few times I'm going to forget to spend my emblems and then I'll have to redo a realm that I already did. Hasn't happened yet though, but it's listen, it's gonna happen, right? So let's just mentally prepare ourselves so that when it does happen, we'll I mean, it'll still be really annoying and frustrating when it does happen, but then excuse me, but then at least I'll be able to say, I called it. Anyway, let's kill a few more of these dudes and head on out. I'm sure we've probably got a False God fight coming up, and we'll of course take that fight in the Arachnid Nest. In fact, we're gonna take all fights in the Arachnid Nest. That's gonna be my one exception. We'll fight nether bosses, like wherever, that I don't mind. But False Gods, it's gonna be still an Arachnid Nest exclusive. Right, let's kill a few more of these guys and then we can move on. Like, I've already found 4 cards this episode, so I don't mind if we necessarily... I mean, I don't necessarily mind if we don't find any more. But might as well try. And might as well kill these guys as well. Alright. Alright. Where's the final enemy? I don't care. I don't care. Let's go to a new realm. No False God fight yet. 412 though is a nice bonus to take into the Blood Grove. No. We've got to spend our emblems. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's gonna happen. Hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna happen. And as much as I'd love to buy these decorations, every single available key needs to go. Sorry, every single available emblem needs to go to buying keys, and that's 10 keys that we just bought. Every single key takes us one tiny step towards what we need, and I see the final enemy. Whatever, I'll make a bit of a detour and take you out. And now let's continue. And now we can go to the Blood Grove. Okay. 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 We're doing all right. How are we for time? I've lost track of time because of the phone call, but I do know the recording overall has been going for 54 minutes. Recruit some knights. Azural is Frostbite Caverns, right? One more Riddle Dwarf will do it for that objective. we need to find more buried treasure? We do. Alright. So that's nice. What are we dealing with in this realm? Another fairly okay realm. Another piece of crap. Another stone. We need to, well, oh my goodness! What kind of luck are we having in this episode? Because not only have we found a 5th card, but this is a dumpling card, which gives us another partial bonus in the dumpling set. Now dumplings have an even higher chance to spawn, which is nice, because occasionally you do need to kill dumplings for Rune of Prophecy's objectives. What? Wait, 5 out of 8. So 3 more cards to find in the dumpling set. It's hilarious that we've completed more of the dumpling set than some of these other, like, sets where we actually encounter the enemies. I think we might have found the dumpling card, like, you know, the card for the basic dumpling from an actual dumpling, but for the rest of them you generally don't ever encounter them in the wild. And I think for like the omelet, or there's a couple dumplings where even when you summon them for the first time, it's not from fighting them, it's you just do something and then you get the mana for summoning them. So as far as I know, the only way to get the card would be to find it randomly, because you would literally never have an encounter with them because there's no mechanism for that encounter to occur. Anyway, let's whew, man. So we spent a couple episodes not going into the realms. We spent a couple episodes doing Ascensions, and the game seems to be wanting to make up for lost time. Because 5 cards in an episode is... it's very good. Alright? It's very, very good. You know what? Let's go ahead and get some more Cerberuses, because you know it's better than 5 cards, right? Like, that's just amazing. Yeah, don't even... I'm just really, really happy. Like I said, as much as I prefer to be doing random realms, at the end of the day, what you really remember isn't, oh, was I doing random realms? It's, oh, what did I find in the episode? So we found 1 skin, 5 cards. The only thing that would make this episode like even more special is if we found a rare master. And there's another stone for us to do a bit of documentation for. Yeah, this is just a dream episode, really. In fact, if we did find a rare master, I would probably like actually lose my mind. Like if we go around the corner and find, you know, the construct master standing around. Ugh, I hate champions, but Whatever, you know. We're used to fighting them. Okay, let's in our excitement, let's also... Oh god, there's a little bit to do at the top over there, so let's go and do it. In our excitement, let's also not forget that we also need to spend our emblems to buy keys. Nothing there. That's okay. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Oh, you're a mimic. Good for you. And, yeah, alright, I'll take you out. And, yeah, I think we'll probably go until the next false god. We'll do that in the arachnid nest. And, then we'll call it an episode. Alright. Alright. Let's keep on going. Keep on going. Also, this realm is a little bit big. Surprised that we haven't found the master yet, although I guess there's quite a bit that we haven't explored yet, so that also makes sense. Right. Right. Alright, let's keep on moseying along. We found 5 cards this episode. We're trying for a 6th, which is extremely greedy, but you kind of have to be greedy in this game. Okay, does this place connect? Okay, it kind of does. So let's go in here, nothing there. Here, we do have a chest there, alright. Take out excuse me, take out some phoenixes and up and around. Yeah. Where is this master? Must be next to where the buried treasure is. That would make sense. Might as well summon a few more Cerberuses. And we probably won't get to kill very many of them because I think there's only one tiny part of the map. But maybe we'll kill, you know, like 2 or 3. And that's good enough for me. Alright. Alright. Who are you? The Vulpes Master. Alright. Oh god. Ugh. I hate enemies that do any sort of spell casting. The animators looked like he was in a hurry to end this battle. So 9th victory against you, alright. And get an achievement for that as well. Oh yeah, and we have actually completed the realm quest. And we got a minion out of that, which we didn't really need, but whatever. Would have been nice to get a treasure golem, but you know what, that's okay. Is there gonna be one final treasure chest? No, there isn't. So let's kill one more dude and go into what I think is gonna be a false god fight. Actually, no. We've got to go back to Apocalypse. Actually, no. We've got to check up here to see if we're missing out on any treasure chests. No, we're not. We've got to go back to Apocalypse and spend our emblems. Luckily, he is close by. And after that, I do believe we're going to have a false god fight coming up. Oh, yeah. Already donated, so let's go to the shop. Only 3 emblems to buy from you. Ugh. Yeah. So let's spend our money. And let's head on. Oh no, a nether boss? A second nether boss? We do have our false god bounty set, right? I'm not imagining things, am I? Anyway, let's take out this nether boss in the caustic reactor. And while we're in there, I'll also check, because do not. Okay, so the very next realm, we're gonna fight Saint Althea. Okay. Treasure from all sources, that's good. So I guess we're gonna end this episode on a nether boss fight. What? Whoa, fuck off. Oh no, what? Oh, tremor fusion. You know what? It's okay because this episode has been so good to us. Yeah, so the only episode where I'll accept something like a, you know, fuck off, dude. And why are they attacking me at the start of combat? Like, what's that about? There's another nether stone. Alright, so obviously we're not going to be doing any summoning in this round. This is going to be our 10th victory against the Tox Dwellers. These guys love bombs. That's fine with me. Bombs are great. Yeah, I agree. Bombs are, fuck off. What? Oh yeah, the bomb damage. Anyway. Oh, tremors really do suck. That's our 10th victory, and now we can transmogrify into Tox Dwellers. So there's 6 more enemies in this zone. Oh my god, fuck these guys, man. Ugh. Hideous. Absolutely hideous. Right. Another buried treasure. Is that the last one we need? That's the last one we need. We do need one more riddle dwarf. So hopefully we come across one of those guys. Wow, what a waste. Literally nothing in that part of the map. Alright, let's carry on. Alright. Let's go up and around. And here's the question. Sorry, let me just adjust the mic a little. Am I gonna do a false god fight? I don't think so. I feel like this episode has gone a little bit long because we are already at an hour and 10 minutes. So we'll probably make it so that we start with a false god fight next episode. You know, that's fine with me. And then we'll have to do that fight in the arachnid nest. I also gotta make sure I'm doing manual attacks just to give the tremors fewer chances of interrupting me, because they can interrupt attacks and spells. And so if instead of a direct attack I did rabid dementia, that would first give them a chance to interrupt the spell and then a chance to interrupt the attack. Whereas directly attacking with spell or attack at least mitigates that part of it. But if the mimic is going first, then I might as well just cast rabid dementia, right? Because that's our only other way of dealing damage. Anyway, let's take out the boss. Oh no, Xerxes. Oh god, this is gonna be annoying because this is the boss fight where if you take an action, you gotta keep on taking that action. So let's just cast Clayman on you, and at least we gain some Archangel Blessing. Oh, Meraxis was snared, but now they are snared, right? Now all we need to do is hit them with any sort of damaging spell is gonna do it. They're confused as well. Alright, I think... yeah, there we go. There we go. This fight... this guy used to scare me quite a bit, but... if you have a strong build, and... would you look at that, we even got a 6th card for the episode, a Nephilim Skirmisher, which even gives us a fairly useless bonus, but you know what? It's a card nonetheless. Wow, this has been a pretty great episode. We're not done with the realm. We could still find more stuff. But yeah. Yeah, this has been just fantastic. Like, we started at 712. We're at 718. That is a freakishly good card drop rate, and even some nether stones to boot. Alright, let's go down, go up and around. And let's see if maybe we can have some fun in the rest of this realm. I mean, we'll have fun, but let's see if we can find anything fun in the rest of this realm. Let's also not forget to spend our emblems. Alright. Nemesis creature. Is gonna go down. Should I? You know what? I'm feeling kind of, maybe I'm being irrational, maybe it's just the delirium of having found 6 cards in the episode, but I'm gonna do some summoning. We're gonna have to do some manual some manual action, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Hang on. I've had my browser open this entire time. Let me just close it because I think maybe it's slowing things down a little bit. I do have a lot of tabs open. There we go. Hopefully that speeds things up a little bit. Alright, let's go around killing some of these enemies. We found 6 cards this episode. Can we make it 7? Why are they... After an enemy defends or provokes, okay. Right, so they're forcing us to do a bit of a manual attacking, but it'll be fine. Listen, it will be fine. Yeah. But the thing about Tremors is, in addition to their garbage with interrupting our attacks, they're also attacking at the start of combat and wasting our time. So they're just a bunch of bad dudes all around. Get some loot out of those guys, right? I'm into that. 14 enemies, sure, we'll kill them. You know what? It's almost refreshing to be doing a bit of manual combat every now and then. Oh, are you serious, man? Okay. Yeah. Fights against these guys can potentially get annoying, but the odds, the odds should be on our side overall, because they won't always have both. So there's one type of tremor that interrupts attacks, there's another type that interrupts spells. They won't always have both kinds in their party. And even if they do, it's a percentage-based chance that, as far as I can tell, shouldn't stack. And when we do land any sort of damage, well, any sort of direct attack damage, we're killing the rest of them with indirect damage, which they can't block. So it's not even that bad. Could have been bad depending on what else they were fused with. So or like not fusion, but every once in a while you go to a realm and it's all inhabited by the same race. So for instance, these guys were like if these guys were shield bearers fused with tremors, that would be bad because fights against shield bearers tend to be slow to begin with. You've got to take way more actions just because of the way they annoyingly split their damage. And so the more actions you have to take is the more chances for enemies to like interrupt you and just so stuff like that could have been bad. But even if if a realm is inhabited by certain enemies, once you've killed all the ones that have spawned, and all you're doing is summoning enemies at the candle, then it's just whatever you're summoning. So as long as you're not summoning something awful, as long as I'm not summoning Nephilim shield bearers, right? Then I'll be fine. Right, this is our final enemy. No card from them, but cards from seemingly everywhere else. Everywhere else other than the one creature we've been farming seems to have dropped a card. Anyway, we're done. We're gonna call it good. We're gonna head home and start wrapping up the episode. Let's make sure there's nothing else to do. Don't think so. Let's hand in this project, start a new one, and let's get ready to start wrapping up. So we do have a false god fight for the next episode. 368 is a good bonus. We'll do that one. Oh, hang on a second. I didn't buy keys from Venodon, did I? Oh my god. I didn't buy keys from Venodon. Oh god. Well, we'll have to do this next episode. So next episode, what I'm gonna have to do is, I got so sidetracked by, well, at least I can tell you I called it. I told you I'd forget at least once, and it happened. So next episode, what we're gonna have to do is, we'll start off by going to the Arachnid Nest, getting that boss fight done. Hopefully not forgetting again, spending those emblems, buying those keys. Then we'll have to go back to the caustic reactor. Ugh, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Listen, we'll get through this. Slowly but surely. I'm not used to playing like this, right? We'll get through it. And one day we won't have to farm keys anymore. One day this will all be over, but for now, just brace yourselves because this is gonna happen again. I am gonna forget. I'll go into a realm and I'll forget to spend my emblems. You know what? It's okay. Anyway, that wasn't the only thing. Before I forget to do yet another important thing, let me crush the nether stones that we picked up, including a few of higher rarity. So there was a hang on. There was a shiny stone of rarity 340. There was a twinkling stone rarity 271. And a shiny prism rarity, I think 239. That one's a bit hard to read, but yeah, I think that's the one. And A lustrous trinket, rarity 254. God. Found a lot of stuff this episode, didn't we? And then there was that nether stone that dropped alongside the card. So a glossy ornament, rarity 246. And now we're done. Okay. Okay, how much does that put us at? Already 200,000 piety. Okay, and finally, let's reflect on the most notable thing that happened this episode, which is we found 6 cards, which is really good. Like, that's a huge chunk of the remaining cards, because there's fewer than 350 to get, and getting 6 of them at once, that's a noticeable chunk. That's more than 1%. Less than 2%, but more than 1%. Which is awesome. Oh, not just 6 cards, but one of them, need I remind you, was a dumpling card. So we're actually making really good progress on this set. And hopefully we finish it soon, because it would be nice to have that bonus. Anyway, with all of that said, with all of that done, it is time to draw things to a close. When we come back, I'm going to have to hopefully be less forgetful. But realistically, that is... It's probably not going to happen. I'm going to be forgetting stuff all over the place, but eventually we'll get through all of these realms, we'll spend all our emblems, and then we'll see whether we are ready to go back into the Gate of the Gods, or whether we're going to have to spend some more time going around collecting more keys. But anyway, with all of that done, it's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time, and hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.